Hi everybody, just coming to you with a good do-it-yourself gift for gift giving. I don't know about you, but sometimes for maybe a host gift, you're going to somebody's house and want a little something, or the post office, or whoever it is, teacher gift. When you want something nice, but maybe not super expensive, I'm going to show you how you turn our nice 1 quart batter bowl into a really nice gift. So once you get it in, you have to wash it, but make sure you dry it properly. If you don't dry it properly, you're going to have some issues. So once we have that, we are going to take some sugar. This reminds me of when I was a kid. So we're just going to kind of flatten that down evenly. And then it calls for dried cranberries, but I'm going to use dried cherries because I like dried cherries, and I happen to have them in my house. You know, when you live northern Michigan, that's what you have in your house is dried cherries. They're a good snack food, but they're also just yummy in general. So there's my second layer. It's going to be the dried cherries or cranberries, depending on what you like. And then we're going to do chocolate chips. Now I got the recipe for this. So I did a 1/2 cup of the sugar, 3/4 of a cup of the cranberries or cherries. And then we need to do the chocolate chips, white chocolate chips. So we're going to put those in, make them look pretty. And you just kind of pat it down in between. So these are easy read measuring cups, and I love these things. The measurements are here, so when it's sitting on the counter, I can see exactly where that measurement is without having to, bend down or pick it up and try to hold it level or whatever. Brown sugar. Now I like the dark brown sugar. I think it looks prettier. You can use a light brown sugar. So I know right now a lot of the baking supplies are getting a little bit low in the stores, so you want to stack up a little bit now. And I like the looks of the dark brown sugar. So I'm just going to kind of flatten this down all the way around. And look at what's happening. Isn't this looking pretty? Next layer is our flour. So we're gonna put in our flour next. Whew, it's getting pretty full. So we're gonna pat that down. And we want a full bowl because you don't wanna have gaps. So hold on a minute. Probably wasn't a good idea to do that before I mess with the powdered sugar, the flour. So, but I had it was all over my stuff. So I'm gonna just kind of lightly push this down so I've got a little bit more room at the top for my next 2 layers. So we're just kind of trying to scrape I'm trying to scrape the edge to give it a pretty effect. Now this one will probably end up at my post office for one of my postal ladies. And then I'm gonna just kind of wipe my edge a little bit so it keeps a nice clean edge. So here we go. All right, and then I've got my baking soda, my baking powder, and salt, which we'll just throw on there. And then we need a little bit of oatmeal. We're getting a little full here. So this is one the kids can help you with. You can work with your grandkids or your kids and make up some cute little gift, things for the, family members. Now the last thing I'm going to do, and it calls for walnuts or pecans, and I like pecans. Now when I use my food chopper, I like to use it this way. So I leave the lid on, and I take this part off, drop in my stuff there, and I'm going to take this, and just chop it up a little bit. And then when I take it, if I hold the lid on so it doesn't come undone, I can use this and sprinkle it across the top. And that's my final layer. And you can fill this with anybody's favorite treat. This is a bowl they will love. And then we're gonna carefully put our lid on it. And look at how pretty that is. You can send that out. And then I'll put a big ribbon on it. And I mean, I could tie on a nice spatula. Oh, that's a pretty big spatula. That's our biggest spatula. I mean, you can tie on a whisk, you know, tie a whisk to the handle and put a big bow on it. Or, I don't know what ones you might like. I like the, it's probably in the dishwasher. We use it all the time. You know, like a spatula, a serving spatula. The other thing that might be fun is to do a cookie scoop, which again, I usually have those. Oh, I do have one in here. You can take the cookie scoop and tie it onto here. And this is actually for, it's called Celebration Cookies. So this would be the scoop they would scoop out to make perfect individual sizes. So just a little idea for a Christmas gift. So you guys have a great day and we'll see you soon.